the Front Range, and I know you've got some information about what's happening in the mountains.
Karen, absolutely. Drivers up in the high country facing similar icy and snowpack conditions. And a big change for this season, of course, is Colorado's new traction law. It was implemented in hopes of cutting down on those big multi-vehicle wrecks that can shut down I-70 for hours. Drivers are now required by law to have the right tires. Problem is, it's not being enforced, and we are still seeing big messes on the highway. Karen Morfitt live along 70 tonight. Karen, CDOT and the State Patrol say they're still working on an enforcement plan.
That's right, Jim. And right now that passenger traction law is in effect here on I-70, and with good reason, because this interstate is pretty slick right now. Even just getting to where we are was pretty scary. When it comes to enforcing this traction law, though, Colorado State Patrol says they simply don't have the resources to check the tread on every tire, the tread requirements on every vehicle that's going up to the mountains. CDOT says they are focused on education. The good news is there are some ideas being floated around about how to enforce it in the future. If it's snowing and you're traveling I-70 in the mountains, it pays to be ready for anything.
It's cool. Well, it's a four-wheel drive.
Having the right tires and tread can not only keep traffic moving and away from scenes like this, it's now the law.
When the passenger vehicle traction law is in effect, you either need to have snow tires or the mud snow tire designation. If you don't have those, you have to have chains.
Still, plenty of drivers are hitting the road without them, and according to State Patrol, less than 20 have been cited for it, all of them after the fact. While the law is in effect, there's no plan in place to proactively enforce it.
We're working with our stakeholders and we're working with the community to learn the best way to go about this.
In a recent report to lawmakers, CDOT presented different scenarios on what the future might look like. Everything from checking tread on parked vehicles at ski resorts, partnering with tire shops for inspections, to slowing traffic early or initiating compliance checks. But until there's a clear path forward, CDOT says they're focused on education and drivers should do the right thing.
We were worried coming over. We're very cautious on that.
Now, the CDOT spokesperson also told us that these are not necessarily recommendations right now. They're just options for the future. And those options mean they're going to need more funding, and they're also going to need more manpower. So something to consider. For now, we're live in Morrison. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.